On Fox Sports Net 2, we're coming to you live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. And oh, has it been a busy day here at Staples Center. Hockey, the Kings play and lose this afternoon. Then an all-time record, 1 hour and 50 minutes. They turned this thing from a hockey rink into a basketball court, beating the old record by 4 minutes. And we're set to go with basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers play host to the Sacramento Kings. Hi again, everybody. I'm Ralph Lawler, and welcome to Clippers basketball. We're happy to have you along tonight. The Clippers trying to break out of just an agonizing slump. They've lost 6 games in a row, one more agonizing than the other. Here's my pal and my partner here coming in to fill in for the big redhead Bill Walton tonight, former Clipper Mike Smith. Mike, this is getting ridiculous.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they come back each and every night after these overtime losses, these 3-point losses. But my hat goes off to Coach Gentry and the players because they do. Every single night they come out, they play hard. I get excited about coming to work these games, but I rarely get this excited. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, it is indeed. The Clippers and the Sacramento Kings. Clippers coming off that 4-point overtime loss 2 nights ago to the Seattle Supersonics. But you can't point any fingers of fault at Eric Piatkowski getting his first start of the season. The Piker went for 30.
They made the most of it. 50 minutes he played in this ball game, 30 points, 5 of 10 from deep. He came into the ball game having made only 6 of his previous 21, and I think that little slump keeps him from being in the shootout in the Washington All-Star game later in February. But he was absolutely terrific, and he deserves to be in the lineup again. But the man of whom everybody continues to demand and request so much is Lamar Odom, the co-captain. He didn't start Wednesday against the Sonics. 16 points in his 25 minutes. He's going to have to step it up tonight against the Sacramento Kings, and I think he will do it. Lamar has a certain tendency to step it up in big games.
Well, the Kings reached the halfway point of their season tonight. They have won 28 and lost 12 through the first 40 basketball games. How good is that? Third best record in the league.
Well, they're so much better than they were a year ago in so many ways. They play better defense, and I think the real key is their pace of play. They play at a pace which is just up and down, and people aren't accustomed to doing that. Chris Webber said last year, we came to entertain. This year, we come to win. And speaking of the man, everybody's saying MVP candidate. Last year's numbers were career highs. This year, even better. In the last 11 games, he's averaged 30 and 12 rebounds a night. He did get hit in the eye, and he'll still be in the lineup tonight, but he's got some help with him. Peja Stojakovic in his 3rd year, and look at those numbers. Is he getting any good? 8-4, 11-9, 19.9, maybe most improved in the league. I think Peja is the best shooter in the league.
Wow. Well, it should be a good one tonight. End-to-end action, high scoring, you can be sure. But Clippers and the Kings are coming up next.
Introducing the all-new, completely restyled 2001 Hyundai Elantra.
Freedom is calling you.
The warranty is the best in America. You feel secure and you know you have someone to rely on.
The Elantra comes with the freedom of the Hyundai Advantage, America's best warranty plan, and standard features including air conditioning and front and side airbags. At just $12,434, it'll make you look very good.
Freedom is calling, here I am.
Get the all-new Elantra for just $12,434 at your Hyundai dealer today.
Games are won when no one's watching. Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve. The Charbroiled Superstar.
When we launched Verizon Wireless, we didn't just create affordable coast-to-coast calling plans with no roaming or long-distance charges. We created an entirely new kind of wireless communications company. Single rate, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Go, 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 go.
Can't get enough football? Grab a Miller Lite, and anytime is Miller time.
Go, 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 go!
The Super Bowl's coming. Make room for Miller Lite inflatable chairs. Enter to win them wherever you buy Miller Lite or at superbowl.com.
Guys, there's a couch just like mine downstairs.
I'm Jim Rome. We will be back in Los Angeles next week, where my guests will include the legendary Yogi Berra. And we'll look back at the NFL season with some of my favorite guests of the year. The Last Word, weeknights at 11:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Fox Sports Net 2 presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Nissan, Driven, and by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. When the moment comes where you have what it takes to finish, Gatorade, is it in you? We're back at Staples Center. Clippers getting set to take on the Sacramento Kings. Before we check the starting lineups, let's go now to Bill McDonald. Bill.
Thank you so much, Ralph, and a lot of excitement here tonight in a sold-out Staples Center. By the way, injury report on the Clippers. Quentin Richardson will not play tonight, injured big toe. And speaking of injuries, the other night against San Antonio, Chris Webber was poked in the eye by David Robinson, poked in the left eye. He looked like a beaten boxer in that one. However, he came back and still played in the second half. We thought he might not play. Well, he is going to play tonight. I guess there was never a doubt. And this guy, MVP candidate, nobody is playing at a higher level. What another great matchup now for Darius Miles. All those battles with KG, Kevin Garnett. Now he sees Chris Webber. You take a look at the numbers, you look at Darius Miles, and for Darius, of course, improved outside shot. That was the weakest part of his game. He's also rebounding better, averaging 9 a game since being inserted into the starting lineup. Going to be fun, going to be a great matchup. Ralph and Mike, when we come back after this.
L-O-V-E, my D-O-D-G-E T-R-U-C-K D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T Different by country mile.
In just 4 years, more than 1 million households have switched to Dodge trucks. And now, with Dodge Ram offering a generous $2,000 cash allowance or low financing, is it any wonder?
Different by country mile. Dodge, California. Let's go. Come on, give it to me, baby.
Give in to the big, tasty original chicken sandwich at Burger King. Right now, it's just 99 cents.
Give it to me, baby.
Crispy, delicious, all-white meat. With fries and drink, it's just $2.99. The original chicken sandwich, just 99 cents. With fries and drink, just $2.99. At these prices, we're practically giving it to you. Only at Burger King.
It's too hot to move.
Whoa, look at her. Hello, kitty. I think I'm in love. I'm going in. I've been waiting for you all my life. Will you marry me?
You're really sweeping me off my feet.
Welcome to paradise, boys.
Coors Light, frost brewed at the edge of freezing.
Men are sheep.
Winchell's. Warm and fresh donuts, guaranteed.
Ralph and Mike back with you at Staples Center. Welcome back on Fox Sports Net 2 for our coverage of Clippers basketball. This should be fun tonight. Let's check the starting lineups. First of all, for the Los Angeles Clippers. Miles and Odom are the forwards. Michael Olowokandi, the only Clipper to start every game this year, starts at center. The backcourt combination there has Eric Piatkowski off a 30-point game, a starter, and Jeff McGinnis is the point guard for the Clippers, the head coach for Los Angeles in his first year in L.A. It's Alvin Gentry, one time an assistant here about 10 years ago. For the Sacramento Kings, what a year they are having. 28-12, 10-8 on the road. Chris Webber at one forward, Peja Stojakovic the other, and Ronnie Divac is the center. A big, talented front line. The backcourt combination, Doug Christie, brought in from Toronto, and always fun to watch Jason Williams in the backcourt. The head coach is Rick Adelman, who with Portland losing today, if Sacramento wins this game this evening, he will be the all-star coach for the Western Conference. If they lose, it will be Mike Dunleavy of the Portland Trail Blazers. What do you think? What's going to happen here tonight, Mike? Lots of points, I would guess.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. It's going to go up and down. The thing is, Sacramento just relies on the fact that nobody's ready to play this pace of play for 48 minutes. Are the Clippers prepared? Are they rested? I think so. Look at the improvement of the Sacramento Kings in just that short span of time. From last year where they were terrific, 44-38, to 28-12 right now. That's a top 4 in the league.
Well, they are really something else. It'll be Bernie Pryor, Bill Robinson, Scott Foster, the referees. It'll be Olowokandi jumping against Divac. Michael controls the tap. Clippers have it now. We'll have it to start the 4th and final quarter. Clippers in their home whites. The Kings are in their road blacks. Odom will work against Stojakovic. Pick and roll with Olowokandi. They go to Miles. Piatkowski showed the 3. Nice little leaner, won't fall. Divac the rebound, and here come the Kings. Williams, a no-looker to Weber. Didn't even look at the basket. Williams will. Miles, the rebound. McGinnis will bring the ball back up for Los Angeles. Odom at long range. McGinnis coming off a 20-point game. Oh, what a feed to Miles. And a slam dunk. Is that pretty basketball? 2-0 LA.
And that was a set play. Don't think for 1 minute that was a misguided hook shot by Jeff McGinnis. He knew exactly where Darius Miles was going to be.
Divac gets the ball to Williams. The thing about the Kings, all their guys can pass the ball. Weber fires and scores.
Well, you're right, Ralph. Every one of them with skills. The big guys, Divac, Weber, Stojakovic, they can all shoot it from deep. They can all pass it interiorly. And none of them will hesitate at any shot.
Odom working at long range. Cross beneath the goal to Piatkowski. Christie will guard him. Pike with the ball fake, gets the ball blocked, comes off to Weber. Pike thought he was fouled.
So did the Clipper coaching staff.
Stojakovic goes into Vlade Divac. Weber inside the 3-point arc. Williams outside of it. Bingo. Jason Williams buries the 3. 5-2 ball game. Sacramento has the lead.
A career 38% shooter is Jason Williams in his first 2 years. This year he's kicked it up to 44.
Olowokandi. The jump hook is a beauty. Michael Olowokandi makes it a 5-4 game. Divac runs right at him the other way, behind his back, down the lane, doopsie-doo. Too many steps.
Well, you'll see a little bit of that tonight, whether it's Divac or Weber or Jason Williams. They're not afraid to try and make plays. Good job by Olowokandi hustling back on D.
It looks a little better when Jason Williams does this, somehow.
What's he doing?
Referee said he was traveling. 5-4 the Kings. Clippers with the ball.
I think the referees were kind.
Back in. Olowokandi again. Same shot. Different result. Weber the rebound. He averages over 11 boards a game. Williams flying into the front court. Boy, he's not shy.
Not at all.
McGinnis the other way. 3-on-2 all of a sudden. Oh, McGinnis charging right to the goal. That's just a great fast break. One-man fast break. 6-5. Clippers lead. Now they don't. Oh, told you it's going to be fun. 7-6 Sacramento.
No time to rest on your laurels. If there's one thing that could be said about Jeff McGinnis, one knack, is that he's not quick at the point guard spot. He showed a burst of speed there I haven't seen in a while.
McGinnis looks into Olowokandi again. Faces up on Divac this time. Backs him down. Into the paint. Shoot it. Miss it. Rebound controlled by Christie. Kings have the ball in a 1-point lead.
And a lot of black jerseys around that defensive rebound. Only one white. It was Darius Miles, and he was outnumbered.
Weber, the wraparound pass to Divac. Odom steals the rebound. Divac is down, so it's 5-on-4. Lamar rifles it to Miles, who hits the jump shot. Darius was not expecting that pass.
It's the kind of shot that Darius makes. He makes 5-footers, 10-footers, 15-footers when it's all reaction time. He has no time to think about it. It's just pure basketball.
8-7. Los Angeles leads it. Brisk pace through 3.5 minutes. Williams, that's his 5th shot already. Here comes McGinnis. The bounce pass, a bad one. Telegraph. Olowokandi had no shot at it. Christie blocked by Odom. They're going to call goaltending?
Yeah, they did.
Indeed. Give the basket to Doug Christie. It was fun to watch, though. Fans boo it. 9-8. Kings lead it. Watch it again.
We'll get a good look. If it gets on the board first,
it did.
And Christie's very good at that. And that, I mean, steals. He's had 12 in the last 4 games. He's number 5 in the league at pickpocketing his opponents.
Well, as a team, they lead the league in steals. Odom one-on-one. Missed the shot. Rebound taken by Divac of the Kings. Ahead to Christie. Beautiful lead bounce pass to Stojakovic. Back to Weber, who's fouled en route to the basket. Boy, they just put relentless pressure on your defensive.
That's what I'm talking about. The pace of play just never stops, and they're not afraid to make passes. They throw it to Stojakovic, running full speed. Defenders are back. He doesn't care. He tries to go somewhere he can't. He turns around, flip it over his shoulder. There's Weber filling in behind you.
Weber, the reigning NBA Player of the Week. Up to 68% as a foul shooter, was a real liability from the foul line earlier in his career. He misses that one.
He's still to this day with last year's 75, which was way up for him as a career 59%er. 68 this year is up. But a free agent at the end of the season, this guy.
What a difference that would make to this franchise. I'm thinking that he's the most significant free agent out there since the year that Shaq O'Neal went from Orlando to the Los Angeles Lakers.
No question about it.
Williams is out with all those early shots, and Bobby Jackson replaces him. You put Weber anywhere, and you're going to be a pretty good ball club.
Well, any team becomes a contender.
Another steal. Jackson the other way. Stojakovic as Odom falls. Some of the ice left over from the hockey game. Lamar has it in the front court now. Clippers down by 2. Clippers hoping the Kings lose 2 in this building today. The Kings lost a hockey game earlier. Now the Kings trying to win a basketball game tonight. Boy, that's 3 quick turnovers for LA.
And the fans will frown at maybe Oliver Kenny not making that catch, but that was not a good pass by Lamar Odom. He threw it to the defensive side. That's why it was tipped away.
Bill. Miles goes into the beginners. The tip by Miles. The tip by Oliver Candy. Oh, they were all over the glass, but couldn't get it to fall. Oh, me, oh, my.
And Darius got hit in the eye on that little exchange.
Weber says, tell me about it. All about that. Christie gets it into Divac. He goes back to the left hand and misses, and Christie is there to guide it home. 12-8, Sacramento by 4. Coach Gentry makes the play call, and McGinnis goes to work. He's against Bobby Jackson, a better defender than the man he replaced. Odom. Piatkowski for 3. Bingo! Eric Piatkowski. He may be difficult to get out of the starting lineup. 12-11, Kings lead by 1.
Especially the way he's been playing. That 30-point outing the other night. This shot, I'm not so sure that pass was intended for him, but Odom will still get the assist.
Weber, 3-team, 4-team, and he still comes back with the basketball. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Sacramento Kings. Timeout will be taken. 5:59 to go. And a wild and woolly opening quarter of play. The Kings lead the Clippers by a single point.
Beyond the Glory takes you into the lives of sports' biggest stars. Deion Sanders was a superstar who had the world at his feet.
My thing was having sex with many women.
Until his demons chased him down.
And I got in that car and drove off that cliff.
This is the Deion Sanders you never knew. Beyond the Glory, tomorrow at 9 on Fox Sports Net.
Yes, we're here in the pavilion at Manhattan Beach, and you're looking at Christy Ellison. She's up now in the 10th frame.
Needs 2 strikes to win the match. Just like that, she got a great break, a crossover, but she'd like to have this final strike.
And she was striking a bunch in practice.
Well, she has to be disappointed. Did not throw a good shot, and she ends up with a very difficult spare.
Can you imagine that?
A new era for motorsports begins February 18th with the Daytona 500 as NASCAR moves to Fox. Jarrett, Gordon, Labonte, Earnhardt. The great American race enters the 21st century. The Daytona 500 on Fox. You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
Kings up by a point midway through the opening quarter of play. Coming up later on, it's the 11 p.m. Regional Sports Report. 30 minutes of nightly sports news completely dedicated to Southern California's home teams. Plenty to talk about tonight. Local college basketball, former Rams enter the Hall of Fame. All that coming up tonight at midnight right here on Fox Sports Net 2 at 11 o'clock on Fox Sports Net. A smiling Chris Webber.
Good look at the handsome guy. You know he's going to attract a big crowd under the hoop. 3 Clippers around him on that side of the hoop. He's going to try and leak underneath. Golden McKenna does a nice job avoiding the block.
Stojakovic to beat the buzzer, misses it. Bobby Jackson the rebound for Sacramento with the knee socks on. Miles against Webber. What an initiation for the 19-year-old. He gets the shot over and in. Basket by Webber. He has 7 early points. 14-11. Sacramento leads it. Bayakowski momentarily free for the shot. Miles over Webber. 3 field goals for Darius Miles. 14-13. Sacramento has the lead.
And give the rookie credit, hanging right point for point with Chris Webber. 7 for Webber, 6 for Miles. Webber will test that again and score again. And those two guys work very well together, Stojakovic and Webber. You'll see them isolated 2-on-2 a lot of times tonight.
Miles to the hole, draws a foul. The foul will be on Webber. Chris Webber's first foul of the game. Well, he matches Miles at that stat as well. And Darius will go to the free throw line where he's just barely nudging above 50% right now as a shooter.
But you can tell he's getting better, can't you?
Oh, his stroke is just improving dramatically, like almost game by game.
As are his numbers in January. He's putting up terrific numbers.
Whoops. Talked him into that. There are those January figures that have helped swell his averages dramatically.
He began the season like 5 points and 4 rebounds a game the first month. Now those are up at 11 and 8. Just getting better every time out. The foul line continues to be a challenge.
0 for 2. Clippers down by 3. Webber will work once again against Miles. Odom comes back to double. Good job on Stojakovic. High off the glass. Odom touches the rebound and taken away beautifully by Divac. Vlade with the pick and the bucket. 18-13 Sacramento.
Now that's unfortunate, and I'll tell you why, because the Clippers did a great job that time doubling Webber, getting the ball out of his hands. They rotated properly, made Jackson beat him, who missed the shot. And Odom even had the rebound. I think they'll forget it now that Sacramento scored.
Lamar pops out to get the ball against Stojakovic. He loses it again. Turnovers killing the Clippers. Stojakovic misses. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Free throws for Peja. Foul will be against Eric Bayakowski. The Clippers have 5 turnovers already.
And they played terrific defense here. They see it. They fly at the shooter. Odom the rebound. They're off to the races. Vlade says, you show me the ball, and I'm going to take it. It was a very good play by Vlade. And like I said, unfortunate for the Clippers, because now they have a bad thought on that last defensive set when really they played good defense.
A year ago right now, Peja was averaging 9.3 points a game. Now he's at 19.9. Certainly a candidate for most improved, though I guess people in Orlando will say, what about Tracy McGrady? Makes the free throws. 20-13 all of a sudden. The Kings lead by 7. Clippers without Quentin Richardson tonight. Stubbed his toe in his bed at home. McGinnis gets the ball to Odom. Rifles it to Bayakowski. Banker won't go. Rebound Divac.
And boy, is Doug Christie aware of Eric Bayakowski. He's closing out on him so close, not even letting him get a look at a 3.
Christie will work with it. Divac off the glass, a beauty.
We talked about the big guys having skills. They do some unorthodox things sometimes. That one, a running one-handed shot, even more than a hook shot, from about 10 feet away.
Odom one-on-one against Stojakovic. Clippers down by 9. McGinnis penetrates. Olowokandi, the right-handed hook shot. 22-15 Sacramento.
It's almost like a little shovel pass. McGinnis with nowhere else to go, and Olowokandi made himself big. Looking more and more authoritative with the basketball is Michael every game.
I think he's benefited by the one-on-one tutoring of Igor Kokoskov. It's about the point where his game kind of changed. Offensive foul will be against Webber. Trying a variety of coaches working with Michael, but it really seems to me you can kind of trace it back about the time that Igor started working with Michael. religiously before games. His game turned around. There's a good job of taking the charge by Lamar Odom.
And he got out in front of that dotted line, that white dotted line. So, in fact, it was a charge. Weber didn't like the call. Neither did the Sacramento bench. Right in front of them, it took place.
Clippers down by 7. Weber has 2 fouls with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Odom checks the clock. They send a crowd at him. McGinnis for 3. Bingo! 22-18. Kings by 4.
That's what they need to get back in the ball game. Jeff's been hot of late. A couple of big threes against Seattle.
Weber. He just flirts with you. He has 11 points, and it's 24-18 the Kings.
It's just kind of a calming influence he has over his whole team when he gets the ball down in the post. And he's not going fast speed. He's going almost slow motion.
McGinnis on the wing. The screen to Odom. Into the paint. Put it in.
That's a rare play by Jeff McGinnis. Rarely will he drive to his left and pull up and shoot. So Jeff even working on his own game.
24-20. Jackson the other way. High off the glass. Banks it home. 26-20 Sacramento.
And I was about to say the pace is slow.
Oh, me, oh, my. That's 8 for Darius. The Clippers within 4. He just found a new gear and flew away from everybody. Stojakovic. Wiatkowski the rebound for L.A. Miles just has such a sense for the game for a 19-year-old youngster.
And you're supposed to be a little bit timid in the open court. He's got none of that.
Over Candy misses badly. Weber comes up with a rebound. Weber, the jump shot. Odom behind the pack. They can't see it or get it to him as McGinnis will bring it up. 1:10 remaining in the opening quarter. Odom burst the speed to the goal. No! What a job by Lamar. Following up and tipping in his miss.
His first field goal of the game, and what a spectacular play. How did he get up and tip that one in? He was about to hit the deck after colliding with Divac.
The first jump is one thing of the shot. The second one is amazing. 26-24, the Kings lead. Final minute, first period. Stojakovic quiet so far. Christie for 3. Bingo.
A good job by Odom hanging around on Divac, and he found his way back to Stojakovic, and that's how good the Kings are. Divac went to another recipient. This time Christie makes him pay.
Both teams 50% or better now. 29-24 Sacramento. McGinnis pick and roll action with Odom. They two-team Lamar. Leaves Jeff Reed for the jump. Not going to do that. Comes off to Weber. Shot clock, game clock are pretty much in sync. And Jackson will wind some time off the clock. And an early call when Jason Williams had a little case of shoot-itis here. Coach Gentry telling the team you have a foul to give. Wait until right about now. Well, before that. Over the glass, out of bounds to L.A. with 2 seconds remaining. Now the concept there was to go ahead and commit the foul to make them have to bring it in with only a couple of seconds left. Instead of stopping to play, a timeout will be called. The Kings on top by 5.
Yeah, I'm the ultimate competitor. GOAT, G-O-A-T, etc., etc. Light years ahead of ya. They chose me instead of ya. Corny cats is better to give praise to the greatest. Silence all challengers. LL ambidextrous. Switch the left hand on ya. Leave it on the floor. Pure, raw stamina. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said my game's hardcore. Leave it on the floor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, hey, hey. I said my game's hardcore. Leave it on the floor.
Burger, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me. I'm eating. The Charbroiled Superstar at Carl's Jr.
Sorry, we're from Amsterdam. We didn't know light beer was supposed to suck. Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer. If you want that light beer taste, just add water. Amstel Light, the beer drinker's light beer.
Kings up by 5. Just over 2 seconds to go. I think this is fun. How about Monday night? San Antonio's Twin Towers, David Robinson, Tim Duncan come to town. Come out to Staples, the Spurs and the Clippers. Monday evening, 7:30. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster outlets, or call 1-800-4NBA-TICKS. Oh, it's Darius Miles, Lamar Odom, fun to watch, these two guys. Now the Clippers will have the ball inbounds, side court in the back court. 2.4 seconds to go.
With their designated hitter, Sean Rooks.
He's in to make the inbounds pass. The tap from Odom to Piatkowski to Odom. He'd get it off in time, I believe, but it did not go. But pretty good play. They run that repeatedly from one point of the court to the other, trying to get the ball to Odom for a volleyball pass. But it didn't work out. And the first quarter comes to an end. Sacramento on top, 29-24.
You wouldn't think that 4 daughters would be tough on a lawn, but believe me, they are. In the spring of each year, I like to put down Turf Builder with Halts. Put a preventative barrier down on the lawn to take care of the crabgrass. It never gets a chance to get started. See how nice and thick that is? I'm not only getting rid of the crabgrass, but I'm strengthening up the lawn. Scott's works better than anything else there's out there. There is no other brand, in my opinion. I got daughters, and I've got Scott's. I'm all set. There's no crabgrass here. Put down Turf Builder with Halts. See any crabgrass here?
When we launched Verizon Wireless, we didn't just create affordable coast-to-coast calling plans with no roaming or long-distance charges. We created an entirely new kind of wireless communications company. Single rate, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Want heart-pounding highlights? Then you gotta see this. It's death-defying, car-crashing, fist-flying action. Video that'll blow you away. Think you've seen it all? You gotta see this. Tonight at 11:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Çünkü güzel şehrimiz Diyarbakır'a hoş geldiniz. Evet, yarışmacımız Yaşar yürüyor. Yaşar hazırlanıyor. Mükemmel bir atlayış. Atladı. Çok güzel bir atlayış. Herkes şaşkın. Atlayıştı. Evet, omuz ve baş sallama. Evet, ve Yaşar görünüyor.
The Clippers' young guns will have the house rocking. Lamar Odom leads the dynamic Clipper attack against Tim Duncan and the Spurs. Monday at 7 on Fox Sports Net 2. You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
A furious first quarter of play is in the books. The Kings lead the Clippers 29-24. Hey, tomorrow, big day. We're bringing the tailgate party to you with NFL This Morning on Fox Sports Net, live from Tampa, Florida. This week, Chris Myers and the Breakfast Bunch preview the Super Bowl. Jay Moore is on the loose, and there'll be plenty of live guests and surprises. NFL This Morning tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific only on Fox Sports Net. The Clippers with Rooks out there at center. McGinnis, Miles, Piatkowski, and Odom. And there's a good-looking couple of guys in the end of the bench, looking really sharp. Corey Maggette and Quentin Richardson. Corey on the injured list, eligible to come off on Monday against San Antonio. And Quentin should be ready to go by then, too, I believe. Williams is back. Jason Williams goes to Stojakovic. Piatkowski the rebound for the Clippers. And Odom will bring it up. McGinnis handling the ball. Odom clears out the side. Rooks comes over to set a screen. Makes the catch. Makes the jump shot.
Exactly the way the play was designed. Rooks is never going to stop on that cross screen in the low post. He continues out to give him the pick. He does not roll on those high pick and rolls. He stays for the jumper, knocks it down.
Scott Pollard is in now. He draws a foul from Sean Rooks. Pollard, 4-year veteran out of Kansas, vying for the Hairdo of the Year award in the NBA, and a coveted award given out each April Fool's Day.
And don't discount his overall look. I mean, he's got the sideburns going, lamb chop sideburns, the goatee, overall look of the year. What's he doing? And he's complaining about not getting any calls out there.
He was waived by the Atlanta Hawks a few years ago. I couldn't believe it. In February of '99, 5 days later, they scooped him up in Sacramento, saying, "Look what we found." And he just turned that into a 6-year, $31 million contract.
Holy cow. The majority of that are the reasons for which he played some pretty good defense on Karl Malone in the playoff series. Believe it or not, I played with his two brothers at Brigham Young. I don't know that look would go over too well there.
31-26, the Kings by 5. McGinnis going to work. Brooks in deep to Miles. Boy, he was in a great position, but he couldn't make the clean catch. Odom with 5 on the clock. To Piatkowski, in and out. Pike has to like playing with Odom. Lamar always seems to find him.
Oh, that was a great find. I thought the Clippers were in disarray there. They weren't going to end up with a good look at all. That was a great pass.
Stojakovic one-on-one with Miles. Pass knocked away, but the Clippers can't come up with a steal, as they so seldom do. Pollard muscling his way to the goal and scoring. 33-26, Kings by 7. Pollard in there playing in place of Divac. McGinnis backing in against Williams. Rebound taken by the new guy in there, Kedu Turkoglu, who commits an offensive foul. So Turkoglu from Turkey, oddly enough.
They like him, too. They took him with the 16th pick in the draft.
Like him a lot. I like this guy, too. A little 5'5" Earl Boykins into the fray for the Clippers as McGinnis comes out. Jeff 3 out of 6 from the field.
Jeff did a nice job while he was in there, but not a bad move here by Coach Gentry. Inject some personality, inject some fire with this second unit, see if they can jumpstart the offense.
Boykins hasn't played a whole lot lately. Bad matchups all around for him. But here, two smaller point guards for Sacramento. Earl should get his minutes tonight. Foul is called against the Kings. Pollard, getting his name mentioned a lot here. He's from Torrey Pines High School down in San Diego. A local young man here, Scott Rooks, out of Fontana. Pretty good ball players in Southern California. Mike, you were one of them.
California connection. These guys are way younger than I am. That's a rare miss for Sean.
Bangs it off the iron.
Boy, that flu really knocked him out. For about 9 games, Sean's numbers went down the drain, but he responded the other night against Seattle. I thought he played his best minutes in about a month.
Free throw's good. 33-27, Sacramento by 6. Jason Williams pushes it up against little bitty Earl Boykins. Around the Pollard pick. Stojakovic. Asia again. Odom right in his shooting hand. It goes deep in and out. Turkoglu the rebound. Pollard, the foul will be called on Sean Rooks.
And that's why they like this guy, Turkoglu. Another versatile player out there. Not unlike Divac, not unlike Weber. Big guy, 6'8", 220, who can pass it. Pollard will be at the line.
Pollard's been in the middle of everything. Steps up there to shoot 2 more. Made a couple of them earlier. Started off in Detroit. First-round draft pick. They traded him to Atlanta reluctantly for Leitner, I believe. Had to include him for salary cap reasons as Candy returns and Rooks sits down. And Atlanta just didn't have a place for him.
Yeah, in those first 2 years, he only played 49 games.
Pollard again. So he has 6 points and nothing flat. 35-27, Kings by 8. 9.5 to go in the first half. Candy way out on the court. Odom looks to Boykins. In trouble. Careful, Earl. Miles. Pollard had it, lost it, out of bounds to LS. John Barry is in there along with Turkoglu and Pollard. Stojakovic and Williams.
They list Pollard at 6'11". I don't think he's that tall. But he certainly plays big. Big frame on him, 265.
Boykins has it in the corner. Earl down the lane on the run, but he didn't finish it off. Pollard gets the rebound. Williams back into the front court. John Barry in the corner against Piatkowski. Shoots over Pike. That's not a good idea to raise your hand. Barry makes the bucket. 37-27, Kings by 10.
Talking to John before the game, I said, how come your minutes are down? He says, I don't know. He says, about once every season I go through a little stretch where I don't play. I can't get any minutes, can't get any numbers.
Backing in over the camera. Same shot he made earlier. John stopped by here to say hello, and he said, watched your game the other night. And I said, so? He said,
oh, he gave you...
He said, how's Lawler's Law doing? I said, thanks a lot. Inside the block by the Candyman. Out of bounds and a go. The Clippers were first to 100 the other night against Seattle and lost the game. Timeout will be taken. 8:14 to go in the first half. Sacramento by 8, 37-29.
Look at that. Staples has overnight delivery.
Slow down, let me see.
Wow, it's free.
Hey, look.
Guaranteed low prices. Slow down. Staples delivers.
And you can order online.
This traffic's terrible. Yep. It's like this every single day. That's really weird.
Need office products delivered overnight? Yeah, we've got that. Call 1-800-STAPLES.
So, what's your deal?
Fast food consultant. I'll try your new product and tell you if I like it. What do you got?
My new 99-cent Western cheeseburger. It's a jumbo patty smothered in melting cheese and onions and my very own tangy barbecue sauce.
Okay, I'll eat that.
What do you charge?
$25,000.
Any takers?
All I need is one. So the $25,000 is... Per nugget.
This is kind of how you look to the infrared sensors in the all-new Dodge Caravan. They read the temperature around the driver, front passenger, and back passengers, and give each zone its own control. It's the only minivan that offers automatic 3-zone climate control, because some like it hot, some like it cool, and some just want in. Dodge Grand Caravan, the best minivan ever. Now get a $1,000 cash allowance on the minivan rated best by AAA.
Fox Sports Net 2 presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Carl's Jr. Without us, some guys would starve. And by Dodge. In a perfect world, everything would be different. Well, Ralph Lawler, Mike Smith, Bill McDonald with you here. We are at Staples Center, where we're in the second quarter, 4 minutes into it, and the Kings lead the Clippers 37-29. Cherokee Parks, another Southern California product, comes in. Lamar Odom stays out there along with Boykins, Olowokandi, and Piatkowski. Odom and Pike have gone the distance here. The Kings will bring the ball inbound. Williams towering over Boykins. Denies Stojakovic the ball nicely. Good job by Odom. Williams fires and hits. Jason Williams makes the jumper. 39-29. Sacramento by 10.
One of the reasons he's out there for sure, not only the fancy passing the ball handling, he can get that shot off, and he's a good little athlete. He can finish plays around the hoop too.
Piatkowski loses Berry. The back shot won't fall. Good offensive rebound by Cherokee Parks. Again, Odom finds Piatkowski.
And if he had caught it cleanly, he would have shot it.
Olowokandi can't get it to the hole. Michaels 3 out of 7 from the field. Stojakovic the other way, still scoreless from the floor. Williams way outside the arc, but like Piatkowski, the distance beyond the arc doesn't make a lot of difference to him as he buries a long three-pointer.
Well, you can tell right there. It's a jump shot, folks, from beyond that three-point line. It's not a set shot.
13 points, Sacramento lead, their biggest of the game. Boykins loses Williams. Wow. Basket by Earl, 42-31, Sacramento. Williams the other way. A wraparound to Pollard. Oh, what a block by Odom! Long bounce pass. Piatkowski, oh, he misses the layup. Turkoglu the other way. He'll run to the goal without the ball. Out of bounds it'll go to the Kings with Weber. The King of Kings coming in.
Boy, you can see Pike saying, my bad. What a block by Lamar. How did he know that Pollard would go to the reverse side? And then the rifle pass to Piatkowski, who did a beautiful job going with the left hand, just trickled out.
Change for Los Angeles. McGinnis will come in. Piatkowski will come out. So Boykins and McGinnis will be together in the backcourt. Pike 1 out of 7 from the field. Into Barry. Weber against Sparks. DeVos backing in Olowokandi. Williams for three. The Candyman had it, lost it, got it back. Good job by Michael. Good aggressive rebound. Odom flying into the front court. Down the line. What a great play by Lamar. Again, the Clippers miss inside. Parks scores and he's fouled. Great hustle by Parks. Tell you, Odom is setting this table up beautifully.
No question about it. You put the ball in his hands and good things are going to happen. What a feed to Cherokee Parks. May have been a foul on the play. There was certainly some contact. Cherokee went strong. It was all ball. Good no call. But look at Cherokee going to fight, clear some room against Turkoglu. And now a chance for three.
2 fouls on Turkoglu. Free throws no good by Cherokee Parks. Clippers are 1 out of 5 at the line. 42-33 Sacramento. DeVos, a long deuce is no good. Rebound Parks. Here come the Clippers again. McGinnis down the lane. Boykins foul line jumper's good. The kid can really shoot it. 38% of the season doesn't begin to tell the quality of Earl Boykins as a shot maker. 7-point deficit now.
You know, as a spectator and as an announcer here, you get a feeling when a guy pulls up for a jump shot. Every time Earl shoots it, I know Ralph feels the same way. You think it's going in.
DeVos. He thought that was going in. 44-35 the Kings.
Well, he assured that was going in. Got himself 2 feet away.
Odom wanted the ball to the post. Disappointed that a timeout was called, but it was called nonetheless. 5.5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Kings by 9.
Introducing the 2001 Hyundai Accent. It comes with the freedom of the Hyundai Advantage, America's best warranty plan.
I don't have to worry about my car because I'm covered under the 10-year warranty.
And the Accent has the standard features you want. With all this, the Accent is one new car that's very easy to drive home. Get the 2001 Accent at your Hyundai dealer today.
Jr. Without us, some guys would starve. The Charbroiled Superstar.
Is hot, look for the silver shine of a Frostbrewed Coors Light.
Clippers trying hard to keep the Kings within sight. Sacramento leads it 44-35 midway through the second. Tomorrow after the big game, tune in for a special National Sports Report live from Tampa Bay as they have complete post-game coverage of the Super Bowl. Chris Myers and a team of analysts break down all the action tomorrow at 8 p.m. only on Fox Sports Net. Elliot Gould, famed actor, radio and television. The great silver screen. Not an infrequent basketball guest. Game at a glance here so far. What do you think, Mike?
We haven't seen Miles here in the second quarter too much, but he had a terrific first quarter. His best game, I thought, against Seattle was the other night. With everything he did and off to a terrific start. Odom a quick 2 there in the post.
7-point deficit now facing LA. Williams looks to Weber. 10 on the shot clock. Foul will be called on Cherokee Parks. Cherokee gets his first. Weber will go to the line.
Cherokee was doing a nice job bodying Chris Webber in the post, but he bumped him at the wrong time. Webber kind of ever so clever as he comes across the lane, picked up the dribble just in time, and Parks was bumping him as if he was going to back his way down further.
Look at his left eye there. You can see it is still discolored and bothering him some. Couldn't even practice yesterday. Makes the free throw. He'll be a starter in the All-Star game coming up next month in Washington, D.C., along with Duncan, O'Neal, Bryant, and Kidd. I wonder if Shaq and Kobe are going to fly out together.
They're probably roomed together. Yep. Go on a couple tours of the nation's capital.
Turkoglu misses the shot. Rebound, Parks. Boy, Cherokee is really active here tonight. Out of bounds, it'll go to Sacramento.
Cherokee's got his hands full guarding Chris Webber. Webber had that big first quarter with 12 points.
Tell me somebody who doesn't.
It's true, huh? It's the way he is every night now.
Divac. They got so many shot makers. I mean, they're really tough. 47-37, Sacramento. Cherokee Parks a long range into Odom. He'll test the rookie and draw the foul. Now Turkoglu turns 22 in March, but he's older than 5 guys on the Clipper roster.
And he's their first pick. He's their first-round pick, the rookie.
He'll come out of the game now. Played 4 years in Turkey. You know, you talk about all the U.S. players right out of high school turning pro. Turkoglu, the case in Europe. Divac never went to high school. Went right to the national team out of high school. Not uncommon.
Stojakovic, another case.
Yeah.
Go right to a professional team in Greece is where Peja went. He's from Serbia.
Pretty much all the European players.
That's the way they do it over there. They're usually found by age 16.
Odom beat the buzzer. The Candyman, the rebound, and the follow jam by Parks. Credit Odom for having a sense of mind to get that ball up to the rim to beat the buzzer, which he did. It's a 9-point lead. Making an 8-point lead for Sacramento. Another offensive rebound for Vlade Divac. Had block. Foul will be called. Odom thought he had the foul. Had the block. Instead he has the foul. Lamar's first of the ball game as Coach Gentry looks on in disbelief, utter amazement.
There's what you were talking about, yeah. Ralph. Lamar sensing that he had to get it up. Couple of Clippers hang around. Olowokandi missed a cripple. Look at Parks throw it down as he was falling or jumping further away from the basket. Very active, as you stated earlier.
Webber, number 7 in the league in scoring, number 5 in rebounds, makes the free throw. So he's off to a rather routine start. Not a bad routine he has going. 1 of 2 at the line. Rebound Parks. Clippers down by 9. 4 minutes to go in the half. McGinnis into the offensive end. Boykin double clutches it. Odom will run to the basket. Slam dunk. Oh, an explosive move to the goal by Lamar Odom. 7-point Sacramento lead.
And did you see the look on Vlade's face? Vlade did not realize Lamar was going to keep coming with the big left hand. Once he saw that arm go up, he got out of the way.
Webber one-on-one down. Oh, that's almost an offensive foul. Didn't get a whistle. Oh, Gentry cannot believe that. 50-41. Kings by 9. Jeff McGinnis with the ball.
I thought Parks did a good job there. Forced the official to make a call, and they didn't.
Earl has to go back together. Over Divac. The follow of the Candyman. Offensive rebound and basket by Olowokandi. 50-43 the Kings. 3 minutes to go. First half. Odom played every minute. Out to Webber.
And the Clippers are right there, Ralph. Couple of stops, couple of buckets, and this is a 1-2-point game.
Stojakovic loses the ball, but a foul will be called. Cherokee Parks. Parks gets the foul, his second of the game. Timeout will be called. 2:43 to go in the half. The Kings lead it by 7.
Go way up, stay up.
Athletes playing the world's greatest game are coming to an arena near you. It's the ultimate showcase of incredible athleticism, spontaneous creativity, and uncontrollable excitement. NBA action is now playing, so join the drive for a championship when it comes to your town, live and in person. Tickets are on sale. Go to NBA.com or call 800-4NBA-TICKS.
Clippers had 5 turnovers early, none lately. Only 5 in the game, only 3 for Sacramento. Weber just causing chaos wherever he is.
And a pretty good play there by Cherokee Parks. Took the blow mid-chest, fell straight back. His hands were not involved. Coach Gentry hated the fact that there was no offensive call on Weber, which would have been his 3rd. But when you're an MVP candidate, sometimes you get the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, that would have been a big, big call. There's Weber. And there's Stojakovic. Incredibly scoreless from the field.
Now, no field goal.
He'll be in a 3-point shootout. All-Star Saturday. Free throw bounces all over the place and falls in. Everybody talking about this exciting young Clipper team wherever I go. You'll want to come out and watch these young guys as they look to cool off Rasheed Wallace when Portland comes to town. Next Saturday night, February 3rd. Tickets available at all Ticketmaster outlets. Call 1-800-4-NBA-TICKS. Here the Kings lead by 9. 2.5 to go in the half. McGinnis didn't want the 3-point try. Olowokandi just dribbles away the clock, makes a nice shot after the fact.
What was it you said about turnovers? They had gone 13 minutes and 50 seconds without one.
It seemed like a short clock.
It sure did.
Al Gentry will come up here, and Bernie Fryer, they're going to check, and it did seem awful fast.
It did. Yeah, because Stojakovic hit free throw, so they should have had a brand new 24.
I don't have any time written down here, but they're going to check it over here.
I thought it was 2:45.
Then that'd be 17 seconds. The Clippers, if that's the case, just got the pride of a field goal. The referees come, what do you think? I don't know. What do you think?
I think I'm going to tell him.
I don't know.
I'm going to tell him.
Absolutely. 10 on the shot clock.
Do I get an assist?
We're going to say it's 14 seconds went off the clock. Put 10 up there on it. Clippers will bring the ball in with 2:28 remaining in the half. But, you know, the Clippers got to go out and get the basket that they lost now. So Odom will bring it in. They must have had it set at 14.
Yeah.
Let it run down. That's why they figure there's 10 left. Except the 14 rather than 24. Boykins with 4. McGinnis for 3. It's an air ball. Wow. So that exchange cost the Clippers a field goal that Michael Olowokandi made that was negated by the errant shot clock. Remember those 2 points. 52-43. Kings by 9. 2:18 to go in the game. Jason Williams has the ball. The clock has not been the Clippers' friend here lately. Williams brings it out front to Devos. He'll go to Weber. Miles about to return. Devos spinning down the lane. Rebound off Olowokandi's fingers. Knocked away by Park. Oh, has Cherokee been sharp. He just energized tonight.
Well, he's stepping up to the challenge, playing somebody like Chris Webber. You know you're going to have to bring your best on the defensive end, and he's winning right now with energy points, getting his hands in the lane there.
Odom inside, 2 teams. That's Boykins free. Well, I tell you, Lamar Odom is seeing the court so well tonight. He's just finding open people every time he touches the ball. 52-45. He has 4 assists and a whole bunch of passes that didn't lead to baskets that could have.
And that pass led Boykins away from the defender. It was perfectly timed.
Weber misses. Parks rebounds. Here come the Clippers down by 7. Boykins on the wing. Christie looks down and says, man, you're little. I mean, you're like littler than I thought. I mean, like, I can't believe how little you are. Boykins works with not no shot clock. Around the Odom pick. Down the lane. Parks, 20-footer, too long for Cherokee. You got your comfort zone, and he was out of it. Well, substitutes will come in. Miles and Piatkowski will enter. Olowokandi and Boykins will sit down.
By a known commodity, we mean that you can count on him every night. If he gets shots, he's going to get points. You can count on his stroke being the same every night. 10-plus shots a game. That's happened 12 times this year. In those outings, he's averaged 14.4 points per game, and he's been hot of late.
The lob to Weber from Williams for the jam. Man, 54-45, Sacramento. Ooh, Parks broke free in the back door, but they couldn't see it. McGinnis on the right sideline against Williams. Passing lane, played beautifully by Stojakovic. He'll get his first goal tonight. No, he won't. Neither will Christie. Clippers get it back, 30 seconds to go. 3-on-2 all of a sudden. Piatkowski. 3-2! They'll bring it back out to McGinnis. They're in such a hurry about there. Really should have used some time. Christie will draw the foul.
Well, I think Jeff McGinnis should have pulled up at the foul line and taken the 15-foot jumper. He elected to go to Piatkowski, who maybe had the jump shot, but Divac ran at him, forced him to go inside.
He had the foul to give. Clippers now will work it down. 6 seconds separate the shot and the game clock. Piatkowski is not quite a quick enough trigger. Left-handed runner nips the iron. Rebound. Parks again. Miles goes up for the slam dunk. Not real pretty, but they got it done. 2 seconds remain. Williams from 50 feet. Bingo!
Are you kidding me? This thing looked good the whole way.
A 60-footer by Jason Williams at the buzzer. Wow, what a half. The Kings lead the Clippers 57-47.
When you're number one, the only competition is yourself. That's why the Explorer has been the best-selling SUV for 10 years, and why everybody else is still trying to catch up. And with as low as 0.9% APR plus $750 cash, or $1,500 cash on a new 2001, it's even tougher to beat. So choose your deal. 0.9 plus $750, or $1,500 cash on the number one SUV of them all, the Ford Explorer.
When we launched Verizon Wireless, we didn't just create affordable coast-to-coast calling plans with no roaming or long-distance charges. We created an entirely new kind of wireless communications company. Single rate, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Toyota's reputation for quality and value goes back years. And now that legendary quality can be yours. Every Toyota certified used vehicle comes with 3.9% financing. Each goes through a 128-point inspection and carries a 6-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. So get 3.9% financing on a Toyota certified used vehicle today. It's a feeling you can't get anywhere else.
Just imagine, Jack, in all your stores, the convenience of a self-serve gas station and the flavor of liquefied sandwiches. When you're really hungry, nothing beats a nozzle.
When my customers get hungry, they go for my Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger Combo. It's huge, stacked with 8 pieces of bacon. And right now, I'll jumbo-size the drink and fries for free. I've seen enough.
You can't stop progress. Hey, no topping off!
Your Super Bowl Sunday kicks off with NFL This Morning. Live from Tampa Bay on the biggest day of the year.
Lots of energy today, people.
Super Bowl Sunday begins with NFL This Morning, only on Fox Sports Net.
It's a thin line between love and hate. It's a thin line.
This year, Fox Sports Net becomes your new source for everything that's going on in the world of NASCAR. Weeknights, it's Totally NASCAR at 6. Your exclusive all-access Garage Pass. Sundays start off with NASCAR This Morning at 7:30. the best pre-race tailgate party this side of Talladega. And race day wraps up with NASCAR Victory Lane at 9. A full recap of all the day's action. NASCAR on Fox Sports Net. Your head heaven just got a little sweeter. You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
Crowd still a little stunned after that three-quarter court prayer by Jay Will that gave Sacramento a 10-point lead. Going to be a tall order for the Clippers in the second half if they're going to stop this 6-game losing slide here tonight. But naturally, this isn't the only game in the NBA tonight. Full slate. Let's get you caught up what's going on. San Antonio wins again. Tim Duncan goes 33-10. They've won 8 out of their last 9. Miami, double-double by Brian Grant. They've won 14 of 18. And Toronto, without Vince Carter, didn't play because of a knee. It ended a 2-game losing streak. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what, Chicago is bad. Portland loses to Minnesota. Phoenix and Washington. How about the Wizards coming up the end of road trip on a bad note this Phoenix? They were 1 out of 5 on the roadie. And Houston beats Charlotte. We continue on. Atlanta, they win. Ends their 5-game losing streak. Detroit, season-high winning streak of 8 games is snapped. Milwaukee. And we move on. Dallas at Denver. The Nuggets in a thriller win that one, and the Sonics and the Nets. That one is right now in the third quarter. Byron Scott's team has really fallen on hard times. That is the NBA scoreboard for tonight. Hey, you want to see it again? I know it's a bad note for the Clippers, but Jason Williams, nothing but the bottom of the net, and because of that, it's a double-digit lead. We're back with more from a sold-out Staples Center in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing the 2001 Hyundai Accent. It comes with the freedom of the Hyundai Advantage, America's best warranty plan.
I don't have to worry about my car because I'm covered under the 10-year warranty.
And the Accent has the standard features you want. With all this, the Accent is one new car that's very easy to drive home. Get the 2001 Accent at your Hyundai dealer today.
Burger, fries, and a Coke. Don't bother me. I'm eating. The Charbroiled Superstar at Carl's Jr.
Primary crossover valve, open. Tank B inlet, closed.
Venture 7, your mission is complete. It's time to come home. Good man, hurry back. We've got some ice-cold Bud Lights ready and waiting for you.
Larry, did you get those rocks in?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light.
Where's Smith? Catching later flight, sir.
Look at that. Staples has overnight delivery.
Slow down, let me see.
Wow, it's free. Hey, look.
Guaranteed low prices. Slow down. Staples delivers.
And you can order online. This traffic's terrible.
Yep. Like this every single day.
That's really weird.
Need office products delivered overnight? Yeah, we've got that. Call 1-800-STAPLES.
The V8 powered rear-wheel drive 6-passenger Grand Marquis. With a special California package that includes over $1,700 in extra features at no extra charge. And now, with $2,000 cash back, you can save over $3,700 on a 2001 Grand Marquis. If you hurry to your California Mercury dealer today.
Wiener Schnitzel, America's most wanted hot dog. And now, try our chili cheese fries. Tasty fries, smothered in chili and cheese. Just 99 cents.
Halftime, Kings and Clippers. Clippers down by 10. Getting caught up on what the Clippers have upcoming in the next couple of weeks. Doesn't get easy. Back-to-back, home and home, San Antonio. The Spurs will have it on Fox Sports Net 2 on Monday right here starting at 7 o'clock with the Clippers courtside. That 2-game trip to Texas, San Antonio and Houston, and then Portland next Saturday also on Fox Sports Net 2. The easiest of all of these, of course, when the Bulls Did I mention that they're not very good? That'll be on Monday, February the 5th, once again on Fox Sports Net 2. When we return, Ralph and Mike get you primed for the second half. We'll see you in a minute.
L-O-V-E, my D-O-D-G-E, T-R-U-C-K, D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, Provide Country, my.
In just 4 years, more than 1 million households have switched to Dodge trucks. And now, with Dodge Ram offering a generous $2,000 cash allowance or low financing, is it any wonder?
Provide Country, my. Dodge, California, let's go!
Well, there was one year where I almost lost the entire backyard to crabgrass, and I vowed that would never happen again. The following year, I did use Turf Builder plus Halts. It not only got rid of the crabgrass, but it also greened up the lawn and thickened it. I used the cheaper brands, but I didn't have the color that I wanted, and I did have the weeds. Look how thick it is. Look at the color of it. There are no weeds. I take the credit instead of Scott's. I call it Luby Lawn. I'm very proud of the results that I get from Scott's. And there will be no crabgrass.
When we launched Verizon Wireless, we didn't just create affordable coast-to-coast calling plans with no roaming or long-distance charges. We created an entirely new kind of wireless communications company. Single rate, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Give in to the big, tasty original chicken sandwich at Burger King. Right now, it's just 99 cents. Crispy, delicious, all-white meat. With fries and drink, it's just $2.99. The original chicken sandwich, just 99 cents. With fries and drink, just $2.99. At these prices, we're practically giving it to you. Only at Burger King.
Hey, beer man, one for the groom to be?
Bachelor party, eh? Well, this is Frost Brewed Coors Light. Are you ready for that kind of commitment?
Yeah.
Please rise. Stand up. Do you take this can to be your very own? Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish every ounce of this Rocky Mountain refreshment?
I do. Told myself I wasn't going to cry.
If anyone here has reason why these two should not be joined together, speak now.
Beer man.
Oh, there you go.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
It is halftime at a very busy Staples Center and a busy weekend here in downtown L.A. And the Sacramento Kings on a 10-point lead over the Los Angeles Clippers, 57-47. Happy to have you along. I'm Ralph Lawler, along with former Clipper Mike Smith. We expected a lot of action, but this is ridiculous.
You know, you look at the stat sheet, and it says fast break points, Sacramento 4, Clippers 2.
Wow.
I think it's a mistake, but there's been tons of points in the paint. Chris Webber has been everything as advertised with 17 points. But the Clippers have discovered one thing, that they're not afraid, they shouldn't be afraid to run with the Sacramento Kings. Most teams by halftime discover that they can't play at this pace of play. I think the Clippers can and should stay with the Kings and go coast to coast. They have the talent, they have the athletes. It's going to be fun nonetheless.
Keep this thing inside 10 going into the fourth quarter. Clippers will have a shot at a very, very good basketball team. The Sacramento Kings, who lead by 10.
To all those crazy people who make playing pro football seem like a sport for the sane, we dedicate the new Nissan Xterra with a heavy-duty aluminum roof rack, available interior bike rack, and of course Xterra's built-in first aid kit, and a removable gear basket for all your wet and dirty stuff. Because you know you got a lot of wet and dirty stuff out there. You know, maybe you ought to hop up there and let me drive. The Nissan Xterra, driven by Southern California.
Deion Sanders had the world at his feet until his demons chased him down.
And I got in that car and drove off that cliff.
Beyond the Glory, tomorrow at 9 on Fox Sports Net.
I'm Jim Rome. We will be back in Los Angeles next week, where my guests will include the legendary Yogi Berra. And we'll look back at the NFL season with some of my favorite guests of the year. The Last Word, weeknights at 11:30 on Fox Sports Net.
Yes, we're here in the pavilion at Manhattan Beach, and you're looking at Christy Ellison. She's up now in the 10th frame.
Needs 2 strikes to win the match. Just like that, she got a great break, a crossover, but she'd like to have this final strike.
And she was striking a bunch in practice.
Well, she has to be disappointed. Did not throw a good shot, and she ends up with a very difficult spare.
Can you imagine that?
You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
Kings lead by 10 at the half, 57-47. Jam-packed Staples Center, sold out earlier today for hockey. Been quite a weekend here. The Clipper leaders now, Mike. Pretty good representation there.
Absolutely. Miles was terrific in the first, 8 of his 10 in the first quarter. Didn't play a whole lot in the second. Lamar, maybe a quiet first half, still good numbers, but Cherokee 7 rebounds is a Clipper high for him in only 8 minutes. He was very active, and for the Sacramento Kings, Weber, as advertised, 17 points, seemed to be toying with the Clippers at times. Williams, who started off missing all those shots, ends up making 3 3-balls, and Divac 8 and 8, 3 offensive rebounds. They're getting it from their known sources.
As far as the numbers are concerned, here are Jack-in-the-Box first half statistics. Both teams shooting well, better than average.
Well, and everything looks pretty equal out there. The 3-ball, maybe the one difference, that equals those points, and the turnovers don't reflect a whole lot. Can you believe the Sacramento Kings, as fast-paced as they play, only turn it over 4 times? You mentioned the Clippers had some early turnovers.
They outscored the Clippers by 10 at the foul line. That's the difference in a basketball game. Clippers have actually made more field goals. Shot by shot now. Darius Miles, the Clipper rookie, getting him where he's, well, right in his range.
Oh, he loves it in there, and a couple of those are actually jump shots. They're not all layups and slam dunks, even though he seems to flourish in the open court. And again, I repeat, I think the Clippers should go ahead and run with the Sacramento Kings, get it out, let Darius grab rebounds, take the ball up the floor. But of course, to do that, Ralph, you got to grab defensive rebounds. You got to stop them first, and that'll lead to some easy buckets.
Eric Piatkowski, top first half, making 1 out of 8 from the field. Peja Stojakovic, the great shooter for the Sacramento Kings, 0 for 6. Williams made that 60-footer just before the end of the first half, which is quite a way to finish it up. Kings, a very good defensive team. That's what they've done to separate themselves from the field this year. They've not been a good defensive team in years past. The Clippers are the most improved defensive team in the league this year, holding their foes to more than 9 points a game less than a year ago. Sacramento's number 3. The lob inside to Christie. The second half is underway. The Kings in their road blacks. The Clippers are home white. Divac slowly down the lane, off his knee, out of bounds to Los Angeles. Both Weber and Divac do play almost in slow motion. You mentioned with Weber earlier, but you just don't know where they're going to go.
Well, they have speed in the front court. Jason Williams has it. Doug Christie has it. Depends who else comes in. Bobby Jackson and John Barry don't slow them down that much. But the front court, they do seem to run at a pace a tad slower. But they're very effective.
Miles misses. Divac rebounds. Williams will bring it up. Cross court to Christie. He's taken all the time that belonged last year to Nick Anderson, who just never gets off their bench now as a shooting guard. Weber against Miles, creates the space he needs and scores the jump shot.
You talk about versatility for a big guy, 6'10", 250 pounds, those long arms, big hands, and he can take a dribble, go between his legs, step back and hit an 18-footer.
Well, at the mid-season's point where we are right now, I think he's the most valuable player in the league. That can change in the second half.
No, I would agree.
Iverson can certainly make a case for him. Outside to McGinnis. Odom dumps it inside to Miles. He gets the bounce.
Great touch by Darius. That wasn't an easy shot over Divac.
59-49. Sacramento. Another assist for Odom. Divac, the quick spin move. Knocked away. Stojakovic for a deuce, an air ball. McGinnis saves it to the Candyman. Clippers have the ball.
It's gotten into Peja.
McGinnis on the run, blocked by Weber. Christie comes up with it. College ball at Pepperdine. Started with the Lakers. Actually drafted by Seattle, but his career began with the Lakers as Webber goes inside. It's the nice, gentle hook shot. He has 21 really very, very easy points, it seems.
And I think at this point you got to make a move. You got to come at him. You got to find your shooters, but get the ball out of Webber's hands. At least not let him make that easy of a play.
Guinness gets the ball to Odom. Odom against Stojakovic. Miles running to the goal, beneath the goal. Goes up. Ball bounces back to him. Gets it rejected. Smothering defense by the Kings right here. Stojakovic brings up a good ball handler for man his size. Webber, pretty much a player without weakness.
And there's that little two-man exchange that Stojakovic and Webber like to do.
Illegal defense by the Clippers in the meantime. Going to be an Olowokandi. Out of bounds it will go. That's a warning to LA. Do it again. It's a technical foul. Ball out of bounds and a free throw.
See, they're going to look right into Webber and see if the Clippers attack this time.
Answer is no. The result is the same. I'm with you, Mike. 63-49, Kings by 14.
3 buckets in a row for Chris Webber, and all of them look the same.
And all of them look awful easy.
Yeah.
Stojakovic with a steal from Odom. Williams without conscience. The lob to Webber. The jumping jacks are there, but Webber gets his 4th straight field goal. He has 8. The Clippers have 2 in the 3rd quarter. And I think Coach Gentry's going to have to change things here. Timeout will be taken by Los Angeles. 8:39 to go in the 3rd period. Kings off to a big start. They lead the Clippers 65-49.
When we launched Verizon Wireless, we didn't just create affordable coast-to-coast calling plans with no roaming or long-distance charges. We created an entirely new kind of wireless communications company. Single rate, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
From day one, the Lincoln LS has turned heads. Now, it's looking better by the month. Because you can lease a 2001 LS for only $399 a month for 36 months with $37.59 cash due at signing. And with the 3-year, 36,000-mile Lincoln Complimentary Maintenance Program, your California Lincoln dealer will handle your LS the way it handles the road. Grab an LS now before this opportunity slips away.
So, what's your deal?
Fast food consultant. I'll try your new product and tell you if I like it. What do you got?
My new 99-cent Western cheeseburger. It's a jumbo patty smothered in melting cheese and onions and my very own tangy barbecue sauce.
Okay, I'll eat that.
What do you charge?
$25,000.
Any takers?
All I need is one.
So the $25,000 is...
Per nugget.
Chris Webber has 8 points in 3 minutes and 21 seconds of 3rd quarter play.
And they've all looked like that. They open with a lob, then a couple of running jump hooks. And he's got these big, huge hands, which allows him to finish inside. He liked that one a lot. Pretty tough to stop. I think at halftime the message should have been, hey, this Webber guy is for real. He's got 17. Let's not let him get going.
Great last year, even greater now. Clippers have the basketball. McGinnis with it out front.
Webber closed the first half, making his last shot. So now with the 4 for 4 here in the second half, he's 5 for his last 5.
Olowokandi. Michael has 10 points, 65-51. The Kings on top.
And that move almost becoming to the point where you can count on it. At least it having a chance to look at it. He's looking more and more aggressive and authoritative with that right-hand jump hook.
Williams looks into Webber. Being fronted now by Miles. Hops out to get it. Faces up on it. 1-on-1. Throws it wildly. Williams in midcourt like a short shot for him. And he misses it barely. Rebound Piatkowski. Goes to Miles. Hand off to the Candyman. Rebound to Weber. Clippers retreat defensively. Weber showing all of his stuff. Oh, he's just too good. He has 10 points in 4.5 minutes. 67-51 the Kings, the Chris Webber show.
You got to be careful. This thing is going to get away from you. And the pace is really slowed down. This is not the Kings' pace of play. They want to get out and run.
McGinnis to Olowokandi. McGinnis is leaner. Got a lot of bounce and falls in. 67-53.
Oh, boy. Weber to Stojakovic. Beautiful look ahead by Jason Williams, and Weber, the touch pass, gives you an idea of the skills he's got.
First field goal by Peja tonight. 69-53. Kings by 16. Handyman has it. Holds it in that big right hand. Spins the other way and misses. Rebound. Comes off to Weber. His 7th of the night. Stojakovic. Well, they got the lid off the bucket for him now, so watch out. He has 5. It's a 19-point lead.
And they're used to taking shots like that. They are fearless when it comes to taking those kind of shots. It's not a bad shot.
Misses. Stojakovic rebounds. Rick Adelman's just done a terrific job.
He might fire that one.
Yeah, he might. Rebound McGinnis. Derek Strong. Yes, Derek Strong is coming in. McGinnis, the runner, no. The rebound out of bounds will go to the Clippers. Derek Strong and Cherokee Parks will enter for the Clippers. Strong just never, ever, hardly ever gets off the Clipper bench. Hasn't played in 16 of the last 18. Miles and Olowokandi, the power forward in the center, will come out. They're going to try Strong on Weber. Derek said he wanted some more playing time. Now he's saying, thanks a lot, Coach.
Yeah, we all got him warmed up for me, too.
Oh, boy, that's tough. Come in when the guy is sizzling like Weber. He's made 12 out of 16 shots tonight. Christie, the lob inside. It goes to Strong. The Clippers will bring it up, trailing by 19. Odom a long range. They're all over Lamar tonight. Again, he finds Piatkowski. Rebound, D-Bots, and a wrap around to Williams.
He grabbed that rebound behind his back, then threw it right from there.
He's wide open. Bingo. Doug Christie. 75-53, the Kings.
I guess they are pretty good at 28-12.
Now they're well on their way to their 29th win of the year tonight. If so, Rick Adelman will be the head coach for the first time in his outstanding pro career of the All-Star team in the West. Divac gets the foul.
Watch this rebound by Divac. Grabbed it behind his back and threw it from there. This is a center.
Odom spinning. Has the pass smothered. And he slam dunks it out of frustration. 75-55.
Looks like those days in the weight room are paying off for Lamar. Looking bigger and stronger. His legs are fresher. Give Sacramento credit, too. They're making him work very hard for everything he gets tonight. Only 8 so far for Lamar.
Weber inside against Strong. He's alone against him. Now they send McGinnis down to cover him. Somebody winds up free. It's Christie this time. Rebound, Vlade Divac. Taken away by Parks.
Well, he tried to go between his legs, and Cherokee waiting right there.
McGinnis comes the other way for the Clips. Clips need to make a good, solid run now in the final 4 minutes of the third quarter to give themselves a shot in the fourth. Free throws coming for Jeff. Followed on Weber, his third. Divac, 33 years old now. McGinnis will shoot 2. Eric Piatkowski is out, and Keon Dooling is in. Clippers 1 out of 5 from the foul line tonight. McGinnis makes that one. There's Keon Dooling, the rookie from Missouri. His first appearance. Still getting his legs back after a terrible bout with an intestinal problem. Jeff makes them both. 75-57, Kings by 18. Keon says he's feeling fine now.
Yeah, he really has struggled the last 4 games, but his best days are certainly ahead of him.
Divac backing in against Parks with a lob to Weber. Oh, big.
Are you kidding me, Ralph?
That's a great play. From the center to the power forward, folks. Wow, 77-57. The Kings by 20. Odom one-on-one with Stojakovic, who fouls him. They can't handle Lamar one-on-one, so they haven't given him many opportunities to go one-on-one.
Now, this is from 8 feet away, and Divac throws a little baby hook pass. Look at Weber. Look where he catches that ball. Outside the line by the backboard and about up at square height. That's 11.5 feet above.
Odom to Park. Rebound, Derek Strong. Well, he made it tougher than it had to be, I think, but he makes the basket.
Yeah, it looked like he got blocked by the backboard and then continued up with the play and finished it off somehow.
77-59. Weber has it out front. Divac, the hook shot. Won't go. Comes off to Lamar Odom. Lamar brings it ahead to Keon Dooling. He's out there with McGinnis and just mishandles it. Stojakovic will have the gimme.
Oh, and he got up too, Ralph. He's a pretty good athlete. I knew he could shoot from outside.
He and Weber have all but 3 of the Kings' points here in the first 9 minutes of the second half. Sacramento by 20. 10 out of 18 for Sacramento, 5 for 14 for the Clippers, and Dooling has touched it twice and turned it over twice, and Odom with a goal-saving foul. Lamar's second of the ball game. Now the Kings just too much for the Clippers so far. Timeout on the court.
Games are won when no one's watching.
Wiener Schnitzel, America's most wanted hot dog. And now, try our chili cheese fries. Tasty fries, smothered in chili and cheese. Just 99 cents.
I know we're all maximized 24/7, but let me deploy this on your radar screens. Before we go offline, I want to whiteboard your feedback on the clicks and mortar strategy.
It's a paradigm shift.
It's user-centric.
It's very Michelob Light.
He's right.
It's totally Michelob Light. I was going to say that.
All imported hops give Michelob Light a smooth, satisfying taste you won't find in an ordinary beer.
That jacket is so Michelob Light.
Beer or Michelob Light.
NFL This Morning, live from Tampa Bay on Super Bowl Sunday.
Great evening to you. I'm Todd Donahoe, and check out what we're working on tonight for your 11 p.m. Southern California Regional Sports Report. The Bruins in a dogfight at Pauley Pavilion. Ryan Curtis at the scene with the post-game reaction. Plus, what in the world? A couple of Rams headline the list of 7 inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So for 30 minutes of nightly sports news, all dedicated to Southern California home teams, stay tuned for your 11 p.m. Regional Sports Report.
Fox Sports Net 2 presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Staples. Staples has everything you need for your business at guaranteed low prices. And by Gatorade Thirst Quencher. When the moment comes where you have what it takes to finish, Gatorade. Is it in you? Well, Ralph Lawler and Mike Smith, happy to have you along here, and it's quite a show to watch. Sometimes you just have to give the opponent credit, and boy, they deserve it tonight. The Sacramento Kings have been terrific as we check above the rim.
And this was the prettiest of all the plays so far. Weber, maybe the easiest as far as distance to the basket of his field goal. He's made all 6 shots here in the third quarter. He's made his last 7. He's 13 of 17 from the floor.
Weber goes into Christie. Christie against Dooling. He beat the rookie in that one, and Christie gets the goal. 81-59, the Kings, and Keon Dooling's having a tough return here tonight if they're not playing in the first half. Parks looks in to Odom. Knocked away. Goes to get it. Dooling. Parks. It's the jump shot. Well, what a difference a step makes. A step out from that, he's not effective. From there on in, he's very effective. 81-61, Kings by 20. Inside the Divac, makes the catch in the basket. Owen thought he drew the charge, may have been in too deep.
Well, and Divac just throwing the ball up. Figured there would be a whistle. There was none.
So it's all smiles now with Divac and Weber, and why not? McGinnis outside the arc. Gets the ball into Odom. Minute 38 to go in the period. McGinnis for three. Bingo.
Boy, he stepped it up. I know you and I have commented on previous occasions that Jeff did not have that kind of range, or at least the kind of percentage you'd like to have him out there. 2 last game, 2 tonight.
83-64, the Kings by 19. Says he worked really hard in the offseason on that. Hasn't really paid dividends or just now. Stojakovic misses, strong rebounds. Here come the Clippers. McGinnis on the move to Odom. Harks misses. And Jason Williams will bring it up in the final minute of the third period, a giant period for Sacramento. Wild three-pointer by Williams, the kind that drive Coach Adelman to distraction as Odom comes the other way. Lamar works with it. McGinnis will run the show, but only 7 on the shot clock now. Lamar gonna have to shoot the three. Rebound back to McGinnis. Well, reset it now. 4 seconds separate the shot in the game clock, and Dooling will burn off some time. Keon with the ball. 10 on the shot clock.
Nobody wants to shoot it.
Odom's going to have to do it again. Gets the foul from Stojakovic. Raphasia will get the foul. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers now as Odom will get his first rest of the game if Piatkowski replaces him. 9 seconds to go. McGinnis with 2. That shot won't be close. So the buzzer sounds. The third quarter comes to an end. That was not exactly what Coach Gentry had hoped for. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. Sacramento leads Los Angeles 83-64.
Winchell's. Warm and fresh donuts, guaranteed.
You wouldn't think that 4 daughters would be tough on a lawn, but believe me, they are. In the spring of each year, I like to put down turf builder with Halts. Put a preventative barrier down on the lawn to take care of the crabgrass. They never gets a chance to get started. See how nice and thick that is? I'm not only getting rid of the crabgrass, but I'm strengthening up the lawn. Scott's works better than anything else there's out there. There is no other brand in my opinion. I got daughters and I've got Scott's. I'm all set. There's no crabgrass here. Put down turf builder with Halts. See any crabgrass here?
Okay, here we go. Push, push. Beautiful baby coming.
Yeah! Nice catch. Good hands.
Can't get enough football? Grab a Miller Lite, and any time is Miller time.
It's unnecessary roughness.
The Super Bowl's coming. Make room for Miller Lite inflatable chairs. Enter to win them wherever you buy Miller Lite or at superbowl.com.
Guys, there's a couch just like mine downstairs.
There will always be skeptics. You know them. They say it will never work. Never happen. Never fly. But the next time they tell you all the logical reasons why it can't be done, just remember all the times that they have been wrong.
The Clippers' young guns will have the house rocking. Lamar Odom leads the dynamic Clipper attack against Tim Duncan and the Spurs. Monday at 7 on Fox Sports Net 2. The National Sports Report at 10 at midnight on Fox Sports Net.
San Antonio Spurs will be here Monday night at 7:30 at Staples Center against the Clippers, who trail the Kings right now 83-64 going into the fourth quarter. Our Dodge Different game recap, Mike.
Well, the one thing missing from that page there is Lamar Odom's name. Lamar only 8 points in the ball game, 4 for 10 from the floor. Sacramento, you can tell from the get-go, their MO was to stop Lamar or to make it difficult for him to score. I don't know that the Clippers had the same idea with Chris Webber. He's been played one-on-one most of the evening, and he has made him pay. 29 points. He made all 6 shots in the third quarter.
Bobby Jackson, John Barry, and Pollard are all into the ball game. Christie and Weber remain for the Kings. The Clippers with McGinnis, Dooling, Piatkowski, Parks, and Strong. Dooling will let it fly and hits from the right wing. Keon Dooling trying to jumpstart this game. Hits the jumper, 83-66. The Kings on top. Bobby Jackson often plays the entire fourth quarter. Gets the ball into Christie. Christie posting up on McGinnis. Rebound Dooling. Keon will run it into the front court.
Keep pushing it, gang.
Jumper in the basket. There you go. Trying to shoot themselves back into the game. 16 for Jeff after getting 20 against Seattle. 83-68. Kings have the lead.
And there's no reason to think that they couldn't come out and get that hot defense going like they've done on so many occasions this year. Get some steals and climb right back in this thing.
Jackson deflected by McGinnis. An unbelievable pass. Wow, what a pass though by Christie. They don't get a goal. They do get the ball back. Weber still hot. Well, if he was wondering, the answer, yep. 31 points for Weber, 85-68. Sacramento on top. 10.5 to go in the game. Guinness back out front to Parks. In deep to Strong. Followed by Parks with a beauty. Cherokee Parks just having a terrific game for the Clippers. He has 8 points, 9 rebounds in 16 minutes.
And at least his 5th offensive rebound of the evening.
15-point lead. Pollard gets the goal. 87-70 to the Kings. Well, nobody would have dreamed when training camps opened in October that the Kings would be thought of as a possible championship contender. But you have to now say, hey, they got a shot.
They do have a shot. And the way they play, a lot of people will say it's not conducive to playoff basketball where things tend to slow down in a series. Take another look at that
a moment ago with just a terrific pass for the Kings. No goal. And the thing you like about the Kings, they're number 1 in the league in point differential. Points scored against points given up. They're number 2 in the league in scoring, but number 11 in defense. Now that's a combination that is very, very effective. So often your top scorers also give up the most points. Well, they're a good defensive team and an explosive offensive team.
Well, they've really picked it up on the defensive end this year. They give up 93 points a game. Last year they gave up more than 100, 102. So it's gone from no defense to a lot of defense.
And the only team that's improved more defensively this year has been the Clippers.
Yeah.
Piatkowski will bring it in as Gentry looks on. Gets the ball into Keon Dooling. So far, pretty defenseless against the Kings. Strong couldn't make the catch. Out of bounds will go to the Sacramento Kings. You had occasions where you'd sit and watch game after game, Mike. All of a sudden, you're thrust in like Strong. What's that like?
It's not easy, let me tell you. It's so much easier when you know when you're going to get in. You get in like this, and you're counted on to produce. You're going to get a lot of minutes tonight. You're a little bit rusty. Look at him. He's tripping over his own feet. It's not Derek's fault.
But something that usually is so familiar to you kind of seems unfamiliar out there, I guess.
Absolutely.
Christie for 3. Weber the rebound. They are literally toying with the Clippers.
And I think they've fallen in love with this behind-the-back stuff. It's become contagious with Jason Williams, but they're very effective, too.
Fans getting frustrated now. Nobody more frustrated than the Clipper players are now getting booed by their own.
Well, and Sacramento is just out maneuvering them, out hustling them. They're going after the ball like this game was 0-0.
Jackson. Bobby Jackson, the goal. Substitutions about to enter for the Clippers, and now trail by 19. 8:32 remaining in this basketball game. The Kings giving a real lesson to the Clippers here tonight. 89-70.
Jr. Without us, some guys would starve. The Charbroiled Superstar.
We know sweat on hardwood, blood on ice, flesh on diamonds, rings entice. We know hearts beat stronger, hopes hope harder. For victory, our souls we barter. We know karmic waves of pride and glory. And when pain is the only story, we know the tears you're concealing. You know we know the feeling.
Yes, we're here in the pavilion at Manhattan Beach, and you're looking at Christy Ellison. She's up now in the 10th frame.
Needs 2 strikes to win the match. Just like that, she got a great break, a crossover, but she'd like to have this final strike.
And she was striking a bunch in practice.
Well, she has to be disappointed. Did not throw a good shot, and she ends up with a very difficult spare.
Can you imagine that?
You're watching Fox Sports Net 2.
Wow, it's in capital WOW. The Sacramento Kings 89, the Clippers 70. Are you ready for an Olbermann fix? Sunday Night Sports just got a whole lot better. The Keith Olbermann Evening News airs tomorrow at 9 p.m. on Fox Sports Net. Each Sunday night, Keith provides his unique perspective on the world of sports, wrapping up the week's events and taking a look forward as to what's ahead. The Keith Olbermann Evening News tomorrow at a special time, 9 p.m. only on Fox Sports Net. Clippers with the ball, but a heap of trouble ahead of them.
There's our key matchup, and you can tell, even though Darius played well in that first quarter, still only 10 points, but no matchup here tonight with Chris Webber, who's been absolutely phenomenal.
Dooling going to work, running to the goal, the reverse layup. Couldn't quite get the extension. Once again, there's Cherokee Parks in the offensive glass. 89-72 the Kings. John Barry with a basketball. Webber. Odom rebound. Lamar will bring it up. Piatkowski couldn't put lightning back in the bottle tonight after his hot night with 5 3-pointers the other evening. Rejected by Webber, a goaltend. The basket will go to Cherokee Parks, who suddenly is the biggest weapon in the Clippers' pop gun. Webber wants to see it again.
That ball's...
It's on the way down, but it's close. Webber over here laughing with Scott Foster. Parks says, I'll take it.
Look at the ball game for Cherokee. 12 points, 10 rebounds in limited minutes. Only 19.
Webber just holding that ball like it was a tennis ball out there. Gets the ball to Stojakovic. Rebound to Barry. They're killing the Clippers on the glass now. Barry fouled by Piatkowski. Barry gets the foul. For Piatkowski, his last 9 starts, going back to the last season, averaging 20.7 points a game as a starter. Not tonight. Pollard running to the goal, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Lamar Odom.
I guess the only thing I can think of is that he was inside that line.
He certainly had the position.
It looked like he was there. Here's Pollard coming in. Lamar steps in. Yeah,
he is inside.
Yep,
that's right. So it's a good call for the referees, as so often the replay shows.
So tough to get that right in the spur of the moment, in the heat of the action, a split-second call. Bernie Fryer this time right there.
I would have no problem at all. I just make all the calls for the Clippers. Pollard will be at the line. Free throw's no good by Scott.
He came over and said hello to me there at halftime, said his brother Alan, who did attend BYU, was up in the stands today watching him play.
How's Alan's hairdo?
Alan's hairdo is normal.
Oh.
Best way I could describe it. You say, what is normal?
Well, Scott thinks that's normal. It's all in the eye of the beholder. 90-74, Sacramento on top. As Eric Piatkowski looks to Lamar Odom, who played big minutes here tonight. Worked against Stojakovic. The lob right into the hands of Pollard. Stojakovic. Oh, blocked by Odom. They say off the glass with the goaltend, and Tasia gets the goal.
It looked like Miles got a piece of it first, then it hit the glass, then it was swiped free. If in fact that was the case, it should have been a good block, because you could touch it after one guy gets it.
Dooling brings it ahead to Parks.
What is about the international rule? You play with it where the ball is fair game wherever it is.
It was kind of fun to play to, but it was so tough to train your body to go after balls that were alive on the rim, rebounds you didn't have to wait for.
Barry, intimidation by Miles. Dooling comes up with it.
But I'll tell you what, once you get used to it, you can tap free throws out that hang on the rim.
Oh, there's a great play. Odom to Miles for the jammer. 14 for Darius, and assist number 6 for Lamar. 92-76 Sacramento, 6 minutes to go. Oh, we've seen our share of dazzling plays here tonight. Too many of them, though, by this guy, Weber. Oh, Barry, a no-look pass. Pollard somehow guided it home.
Exactly, somehow. I think he lost it on the way up, and it just luckily went in the basket.
He has 11 coming off the bench. 94-76, the Kings. Piatkowski looks in to Parks. Little up fake, nice job. He really left Pollard high and dry. 14 for Cherokee.
And his first double-double of the year.
Still the deficit at 16.
And now they came at Weber. Do they come again? Lamar's thinking about it. And Weber's waiting to see.
He said, well, you're not going to do it. I'll just go ahead and do what I always do.
That's exactly what he was doing, yeah.
He was looking and waiting and watching. 96-78, the Kings.
And some might wonder what he's doing still out on the floor.
Having fun playing hoops for $12 million a year. Thank you. Is that all? Yep. Odom will fire a three. Lamar thought he had that one. Rebound comes off to Bobby Jackson. He'll get more next year, so don't worry about Chris and family and friends.
Well, the question is, where's he going to go?
I don't know.
He's a Detroit native, so a lot of people saying he might go there.
Jackson knocked away by Odom. New York would love to have him. Piatkowski drives and scores.
And of course, Latrell Sprewell, very friendly with Chris from their days at Golden State, says he'd love to have him and thinks Weber is going there. Time out on the floor, 96-80. It's been all Sacramento.
Introducing the all-new, completely restyled 2001 Hyundai Elantra.
Freedom is calling, yeah! The warranty is the best in America. You feel secure and you know you have someone to rely on.
The Elantra comes with the freedom of the Hyundai Advantage, America's best warranty plan, and standard features including air conditioning and front and side airbags. At just $12,434, it'll make you look very good.
Freedom is calling, here I am.
Get the all-new Elantra for just $12,434 at your Hyundai dealer today.
When we launched Verizon Wireless, we didn't just create affordable coast-to-coast calling plans with no roaming or long-distance charges. We created an entirely new kind of wireless communications company.
People everywhere.
Single rate, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Beyond the Glory takes you into the lives of sports' biggest stars. Deion Sanders was a superstar who had the world at his feet.
My thing was having sex with many women.
Until his demons chased him down.
And I got in that car and drove off that cliff.
This is the Deion Sanders you never knew. Beyond the Glory, tomorrow at 9, Fox Sports Net.
Fox Sports Net 2 presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Jack in the Box, so we don't make it till you order it. And by Staples. Staples has everything you need for your business at guaranteed low prices. That's all Sacramento. The Kings took charge in the opening moments of the third quarter, and they have a big lead, and Weber has just been splendid. Thank you.
Nobody in the NBA with more of those right there. 30-point games this year. And very efficient, too. 33 on 21 shots. That's the way to get it done.
Bobby Jackson to bring it up now for the Sacramento Kings. They are 8-3 right now against Pacific Division foes. Widely believed to be the toughest division in the NBA. They're about to go 9-3. John Barry misses. Rebound comes off to Lamar Odom. Oh, beautiful feed to Piatkowski. He doesn't make it, but Miles does. Well, Lamar should have a triple-double easy, but guys have not been making all of his great setup passes, not converting them. 96-82. Kings on top. 3:45 to go. Weber. Stojakovic. Weber again. Stojakovic with a second to go. Misses it. Parks the rebound. Continues his excellent play. 11 boards. Piatkowski on the run to Miles. Piatkowski and Barry entangled. Ball down. Miles too wise to even look for that shot. Dooling working the point to Piatkowski. 3 in the clock. The double clutch runner won't go. They never got it to the iron. Not a very pretty job.
Keep your eye on the referee there, Phil Robinson.
He owes one to Doug Christie.
Yeah, look at that. Nice slide, though. Style points and the whistle intact.
Never lost the whistle. Now that is a good referee.
And he kept his eyes fixed on the ball while he fixed his little mic. That was pretty good.
Weber will back in against Miles, who fouls him. Well, you can't stop him in any way. Why not foul him? What the heck? Foul will be on Darius Miles. And the timeout will be taken. Kings by 14.
Frost brewed Coors Light. Nice choice.
Thanks.
Nothing like some ice cold Rocky Mountain perfection to wet your whistle.
Yeah, you sure know a lot about beer. Come here often?
I haven't missed a game yet.
Really? Whoa. Could this get any better? Wow.
You're spilling your beer.
She's a beer man.
Your beer.
Whoa.
I was reading a book when I heard some birds. Do they think we're chirping when they hear us use words? But when I turned my head to look, I realized those birds were from my book. Every time I read, I find the words come to life inside my mind. I meet a cowboy in the Wild West, the finder of a treasure chest, the owner of a pizza place, Romans in a chariot race, a lady with a powdered wig, a farmer with his friendly pig. Don't you want to see them too? Then reading's all you have to do.
The Kings lead the Clippers inside the 3-minute mark of the fourth and final quarter. And tomorrow after the big game, tune in for a special National Sports Report live from Tampa Bay as they have complete post-game coverage of the Super Bowl. Chris Myers and a team of analysts break down all the action tomorrow at 8 p.m. only on Fox Sports Net. What a day Sunday should be.
You got your pick for tomorrow?
No, I really don't. I don't know enough about it. I'm going to sit and watch it and enjoy it.
You got ties to Illinois, right? Philadelphia, California. Nothing with Baltimore, right? Nothing with New York?
Haven't got a clue. But I'll watch it and enjoy it. The big Super Bowl tomorrow afternoon. I guess everybody watches. Weber will back in.
Defensive struggle it'll be, unlike tonight.
Well, the Chargers are not in the Super Bowl, right?
That's right. That's their team. I forgot.
The Chargers did not make it. My interest waned once they were knocked out of the playoffs, which was about week 3 of the regular season.
That's true.
99-82. Kings lead by 17. 2.5 minutes to go. Dooling will fire over Williams. Well, the Kings have played about as well against the Clippers tonight as any team the Clippers have faced all season. And this is game number 44, right? Do you agree?
Absolutely.
I mean, they've been terrific.
And there's no way you can prepare for a team like this. You haven't seen them. You're more than halfway through with the season. That's what's so rare. You've seen the Lakers 4 times. You're done with the half of the Eastern Conference teams. And here's Sacramento and San Antonio. You haven't seen them yet.
And you get to play these guys 3 more times this year.
The next one will be February 27th. That'll be up in Sacramento.
Haven't seen Portland yet.
That's true. After a couple of times in the preseason, seems like we have.
Don't sound surprised that I said something is true.
Well, no.
It happens every now and then. 99-82. Kings lead it. 1:49 to go.
I'm thinking throw the ball to Miles in the post against Weber.
Odom will draw the foul and go to the line. Second doubleheader of the season tonight. Several records established today at Staples Center with the Kings selling out their 1 o'clock matinee game against the Minnesota Wild, and the Clippers selling out the 7:30 nightcap against the Kings. But get this, 37,458 fans attended events today at the arena. Staples Center records for a doubleheader as well as one-day attendance. The free throw by Odom falls through. Combined with the sound of last night's Lakers game, a record 56,456 fans attended the 3 weekend series games at Staples Center. Wow. The biggest one of all tonight. The Clippers with 19,341 against the Kings. And today's changeover, as I think I mentioned earlier, done in a record 1 hour and 50 minutes, going from a hockey configuration to a basketball configuration. So congratulations to all the great crew. Boy, it's really tough for all the crew at Staples Center, for our great crew at Fox Sports Net, too, to get all this thing put together, going from hockey to basketball. Minute 24 remaining. And Odom will kick it to Parks. He'll shoot a three. Derek Martin, a one-time Clipper, is into the game. Should be a mop-up player now. I never knew how good he had it when he was with the Clippers. The best years of his NBA career by far, but he complained every minute he was here. Throws up an air ball. Clippers bring it back. Final minute of play. The grass is not always greener.
It isn't. That's for sure. It always seems like it is.
Piatkowski, bingo.
Quick trigger. That was a tough one.
I don't know if he could get it away that quick all the time. He'd get a lot more shots.
It's kind of like the pool player. When you don't have a shot, you just poke and hope. And I think Eric came off that screen and said, doesn't matter at this point.
12-point game, 36 seconds to go. Stojakovic on the wing. Always had a real solid game. Well, everybody in a Sacramento King uniform has had a real solid game. 101-97. I think Lawler's Law, which has been taking a beating this year, is okay now. Another great feed from Odom that does not result in an assist. Cherokee Parks has a season-high 16. 101-89. The Kings, 13 seconds to go. They have no reason to shoot. Derek Martin will dribble away the clock.
He better not shoot it.
Say so. Well, that's the end of the game. The Kings just really a terrific performance. And our Gatorade player of the game, Chris Webber, 33 points, 17 in the first half, 16 in the second. He was really something. This is a good team.
Well, it might have seemed like he was alone out there, too, but you hit it on the head. All of the Sacramento Kings played well. Stojakovic didn't shoot well, but Divac, Christie was terrific. Pollard off the bench. Even Jason Williams early on played very well. Clippers going to have to lick their wounds, come back, try and get the next one.
Webber will start in the All-Star game for the West, and his coach will be Rick Adelman, and assistant coaches John Wetzel, Pete Carroll, and Alston Turner as a result of this win tonight. So for Mike Smith, I'm Ralph Lawler, saying so long from Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. The final score, the Kings beat the Clippers 101-89. Be sure to join us again on Monday night for our next Clippers telecast. The Clippers taking on San Antonio from Staples Center. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock. You've been watching LA Clippers coverage on Fox Sports Net 2. Stay tuned for the National Sports Report at 11 p.m., followed by the Regional Sports Report at midnight. Good night, everybody.